Hey YouTube, this is Steve from Average Joe's Fantasy Football, and we've got another mock draft video for you guys. So someone from the community wanted a 2QB 8-man league, and really in the 6th spot. So I'm going to put myself in the 6th spot in this draft. Obviously, we'll go through this. So for any of you guys who are in 2QB leagues, this is a good way to kind of see where players are starting to go. This could also be for Superflex as well, because some people do Superflex and maybe not a 2QB. Again, this should be a full PPR or half PPR. If you guys have any questions in these type of drafts, or if you guys want to see other mock drafts, again, let us know in the comments down below. We'll do some stuff to get you guys ready and prepared for this upcoming season. This is week 3 of the preseason. So this is it. This is the last week. You got a blank week. You got college football, and then we're back into the NFL season. So hopefully you guys are getting ready to do those drafts. So we're going to jump right into this. So as you guys can see here, this is an 8-team league. Most people tend to do either 8, 10, or 12. I think in most of my leagues, it's 12. But for those who are in an 8-team league, this is a good one for you guys to help you guys with your mock drafts. Again, this is a 2QB, so this is going to be a little bit different than most of my mock drafts that I do, and I put myself in the 106 spot, which is where someone in our community is asking for because they want some insight and help. So we're going to start this up. Now, in a 2QB league or Superflex, typically quarterbacks are going to be drafted first, and it should be that way because, again, the importance of that position is huge. To see Jefferson at the 105 is definitely a big deal. I would not have gone Jefferson quite yet. In a 2QB league, you should be going, again, players like Allen, Mahomes, Jackson, Hurts. Now, Jackson is a little high, but I do have him high on my rankings. I do expect him to do well. For me, I'm actually going to go and grab Justin Herbert. I have Burrow a little bit higher in my QB rankings if you guys have watched those videos, but I like Herbert in this Kellen Moore offense, so I'm really curious how that's going to play out. So I'm going to grab Herbert there. Now, I could grab, again, there's a lot of really good players here and studs. I'm going to take advantage of this 2QB aspect, and I'm going to absolutely get another quarterback on the swing in Justin Fields, who has, not only does he have some potential passing ability going on with DJ Moore and Darnell Mooney and all of that, but his rushing ability is huge. Now, for those who want to play it a little bit safer and get a superstar like, you know, Cooper Kupp, CeeDee Lamb, Hill, Diggs, things like that, you can absolutely go that route. Get your quarterback in the first round, get a nice wide receiver or running back, and then get a quarterback later on because there are still some good quarterbacks you can get in the 3rd and 4th round. For me, I'm going to go huge upside in a really good quarterback as far as the rushing ability and then Herbert. Now here, I'm going to absolutely grab players that are going to, again, give me abilities to have high scoring potential with full PPR or even half PPR. So for me, I'm going to go grab Garrett Wilson first. He has the potential to be a really absolute wide receiver stud in the top 10 ranking, even top 5, depending on how things play out. On the swing, because you got Derrick Henry and Chubb gone, I'm going to actually get... It's so tough because I'm going to look at these running backs and I want to grab Taylor and Jacobs, but their whole situation going on, I'm going to go play it safe and grab Tony Pollard here. If there was more information going on, and if your draft's a little bit later this preseason, you might get some more insight. But based off these mock drafts being so early, I'm a little bit skeptical with Jonathan Taylor and Jacobs just for right now. They're great grabs if they are going to actually play in their potential spots, but I'm going to grab Tony Pollard just to be on the safe side. Now I'm going to fill out the rest of this team. Again, I want to have players that are going to have huge potential. I'm not going to grab Hawkinson. I would hope... We'll see if it happens, grabbing Jahmyr Gibbs on the swing. I'm actually going to go and grab another great receiver in Jalen Waddle, who, again, has top 10, top 12 potential in fantasy because of what that whole offense is all about. So I like where I'm at so far. I've got 2 really good quarterbacks who are going to be fantastic. I like Tony Pollard in this spot. He's going to be a huge piece in the Dallas Cowboys offense. And then Garrett Wilson and Jalen Waddle are really good starting wide receivers who have both top 10 potential. So now on the swing, I'm actually going to be able to grab Jahmyr Gibbs. I want to give another, again, strong PPR running back in this one. I know a lot of people are starting to slowly see the potential in this Lions offense and what Gibbs can bring. So to get him here, I actually feel really confident in that. So I've got pretty much my starting lineup minus my tight end. Here, you're seeing a lot of quarterbacks still here. I'm actually surprised in a traditional 2QB league to see quarterbacks this late. So in most drafts you guys are probably going to be in a Superflex or 2QB, these guys are probably gone really soon. But in this case, they're still here. So I've got to fill out the rest of my depth. I need to get another good running back to potentially be backups to these guys, and then obviously wide receiver. I'm not going to grab a tight end, even though I like Kyle Pitts here. I'm going to grab him a little bit later if possible. If not, looking at the tight end position, I can still get Goddard and Waller. I'm not going to reach there. I am going to grab Joe Mixon here, have a really good running back. Again, he is a top 10 running back who is falling because of, I think it's just the whole legal issues that have been going on. He has been cleared of that so far. So I'm not really sure why he's falling so far, but to grab Joe Mixon as my third running back, I still feel really good about that. So Kyle Pitts is gone. I'm going to wait on tight end. I think he's a little bit of a reach here. It's a little too soon for me. So in this case, I'm going to, again, grab depth. I'm going to grab Dameon Pierce, or I'm going to grab possibly Christian Watson, again, to fill out here. I have my wide receivers here and running backs pretty much full roster filled. So I'm not going to grab a running back quite yet, even though I do preach grab the best player available. I'm not going to quite do that. I'm going to actually get and grab a nice wide receiver in Chris Godwin, because I think Chris Godwin is undervalued in this whole offense. I know Baker Mayfield just became the quarterback for the Bucs starting. A lot of people have some reservations there. I get it, because Baker has not shown the potential of what everyone's hoping. But I'll take Chris Godwin because he's definitely going to get force-fed some passes. He's going to see plenty of targets, so I like that there. Now, Darren Waller's gone. He was actually one of my favorite tight ends going into the season, so I would have loved to have grabbed him there, but unfortunately I wasn't able to. So for me, I'm still going to wait. I can still get Goddard, Ingram, Freiermuth, some of my favorite tight ends that are still available, so I'm going to wait on that one. Looking at what I've got here, I am going to grab a third quarterback. I'm going to grab Kirk Cousins. Because this is 2 QB, you still need another quarterback. I normally would never go this route in 3 QBs in a standard league, but because there's 2 QBs, you still need to fill a backup spot, injuries like that. So I feel a lot better grabbing a quarterback here. Now, if you guys look at bye weeks, this would have been a mistake here getting Cousins and Fields because they're both in the same bye week. I'm just looking at potential. You can always grab waivers later on. It's a little bit harder, but I still feel pretty good about Cousins. Now, I still have a kicker, tight end to fill my original roster, and then I've got 4 bench spots here. Here, I'm going to grab the best possible player, and for me, that's going to be James Conner. I know this Cardinals offense is going to struggle. They're looking at getting rid of players. They're trading players. They want to tank this season without saying it. So it is a little bit of a concern, but James Conner is really the only bright light out of that Cardinals offense. Now I'm going to grab my tight end. I'm going to grab Dallas Goedert here. I would love to have paired him up, obviously, if I had one of these Justin, Hurts or something like that. I'm not going to go grab Cole Kmet. TJ Hawkins was already gone, so I can't get the stack there, but I'll grab Goddard here because I think Goddard's going to be a very valuable tight end, and he looked really good last season. His only concern that I have is obviously playing a full season. He has not been one of the healthiest. So looking at the rest of this, I still got to get my kicker and things like that. So for me, I've got kicker last. Looking at what I can grab here, I want to fill another wide receiver or running back. I'm going to grab George Pickens because I think George Pickens has a really huge upside. He looks really good. He's got a great pairing with Pickett. So I like grabbing Pickens here. So I've got 3 really good backups in this roster. I've got Kirk Cousins here as well. I'm going to go and grab one more player to obviously back up this squad. And looking at this, I can go and grab Charbonnet, who I like really. Again, I think he's going to see a lot going his way. I still think Walker's still the guy, but who knows? I think you never know with Pete Carroll. Brandon Cooks, I love. I'm not going to quite grab him there. I can grab Khalil Herbert, which I'm going to do because I think Khalil Herbert could potentially get some nice little, I'd say 150 touches or so this season and still have a really good value there. So I'm going to grab him there. Now, looking at the rest of this, I am going to grab a kicker here. I'm going to get Justin Tucker. I know it's a bit of a reach, but I know a lot of people think he's one of the best kickers you've got in this one, so I'm going to grab him there. And then the last position, it can be anybody you want in this particular spot. So for me, the last player I'm going to pick, looking at this one, I actually like grabbing this one, Elijah Moore. I'm going to take that risk there. I think Elijah Moore's got a lot of potential in this Browns offense. Obviously, we're hoping to see, Deshaun Watson really show up, but I like that one there. So that is the 106 in a 2 QB 8-team league. Again, this is a little unique, but I wanted to give some recognition for people who've commenting. I want to give you guys some mock drafts that are a little bit different, maybe not the normal that you guys see in other videos out there. So hopefully this was helpful, had some insight, got to see some ways and where teams are starting to draft. Again, this team isn't perfect, but I felt really good about this one. I liked the quarterbacks I had. I liked the receivers I had. I even liked the running backs I had. A lot of great potential. So again, for me, I love what I was able to draft in this one. If you guys have any other questions, or maybe you guys have mock draft questions, or maybe any unique ones like this one, let me know in the comments. I would love to get you some videos out there to guys help you guys out. If you guys haven't already, check out our ranking videos, check out our other mock draft videos, and if you guys are in Dynasty, we've got great Dynasty content as well. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, that notification bell's on, because we'll be doing starts, sit videos, and waivers. And again, if you guys enjoy the content, make sure you hit the like button. I'll check you guys out next time.